what table is spread. Because I got some ideas, and I'm sure everybody here does too.
NESARA GESARA is so exciting because it directly impacts you, me, all of us, our health, our quality of life, our abundance.
NESARA GESARA in Russia, that's coming.
NESARA GESARA.
NESARA stands for the National Economic Security and Reformations Act.
And this crazy thing called NESARA.
NESARA GESARA.
The positive involvement with NESARA.
Everybody wants to know when the NESARA and GESARA is going to happen.
This is the basis of the NESARA law.
Because everything's going to change. I mean, literally everything is going to change. What we eat, how we eat, what we think.
We're never going back to the system. Never, ever, under any circumstances. Folks, this is going to be the biggest transfer of wealth in the history of this planet. Do you understand?
The United States Treasury was surrounded by police cars and prison buses.
What I really think is that all of this is a planned demolition of the current system, where we roll into digital assets.
This is going to be a tsunami of wealth unlike anything we have ever experienced. It's coming.
Everything that's happening, the things that are about to come to light, people might just need a little old-fashioned.
The frequency of music that we've all been fed is going to change. Movies, the messages in movies.
I mean, this is more than a leak. It's a flood. And believe me, this flood is going to wash away all Apex's lies.
The subliminals, all of that's going to change. In fact, it'll be removed and some movies will be destroyed, never to be seen from again because of the programming that existed in them. And the programming was to disempower.
Because everything is coming to surface. Everything. All of that old Federal Reserve crap is out the door. All of that CCP, Bitcoin stuff is out the door. All of it. We're bringing everything back to where it's supposed to be, for the people.
We went from 5 years ago from a total cabal controlled world to a white hat controlled world today, 5 years later. Guys, that is warp speed.
The NESARA principles are common law to be implemented in divorce and establishment of peace. In other words, under NESARA, each country will have to agree to not be waging war and establish peace, as well as all of the following. Private citizen financial privacy from their governments. Currency backed by precious metals. That's to be gold, silver, and platinum.
We've had stuff like this happen in our room for the last 2 years. I've had people with receipts say, Mel, I don't have a student loan anymore. I don't have a car loan anymore. They wiped out my credit card debt. This has happened in our room.
We're already getting proof, France, of right now with NESARA GESARA is actually already kicked off. Just like we discussed with the rally, with the banner at the bottom, said NESARA GESARA. That was kind of like a soft disclosure.
You're awake, but if you're not seeing all four parts or any parts of the four RDs running simultaneously, if you're not paying attention to Putin announcing the gold standard and he even announced NESARA GESARA in Russia, that's coming. It's coming quick. I mean, they already washed everyone's debts. So in their country. So they're going to gold-backed rubles. China's going to gold-backed yuan.
This war was probably the best thing that could happen to get rid of the American dollar. It's almost like this war was planned. They're trying to, and at that same time, you got the Chinese and the Saudi Arabians trying to destroy the dollar by taking the oil and selling it for yuan. Like you see all this stuff going on right now. So that's why I'm trying to show you all these things. Boom, 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 boom. They're all like happening at once. They're all paving the way. They're making a road.
According to ThreatReaderApp.com, that our entire global banking industry has flipped to the QFS asset-backed digital currency and that the U.S. will be switching from fiat USD to rainbow USN currency with new silver and gold coins.
This very strange event has taken place where insiders like those on the team that I'm working with in our aerospace company are now being told that they can say everything. You have to understand, the CEO of my aerospace company has hardly ever told me anything.
We need to leave this place empowered. You understand? It's not good enough to just come here and listen to speeches and go back home and get comfortable again.
Forgiveness of private debt, elimination of income tax and other government taxes, and replace this with a 14% consumption tax on non-essential items.
We're getting people every day now reporting their debt forgiveness with their credit cards, their student loans, and multiple other things.
Some people have had their houses mortgages forgiven already.
People reporting that they can't get into the IRS. IRS is down. Their car loans on certain websites are down. Medical debts have been wiped off. Mortgages website have been down. Student loans have been down. Social Security has been down. Wells Fargo you can access. So as Citibank, as well as certain credit card services are down. I've been keeping track of what's going on behind the scene with GESARA for quite some time. So I'm really happy to share with you the positive news that things are wrapping up.
No other person can access your accounts, and no banks. Banks will no longer be in control. So I know a lot of people, especially ones that never had a lot of money, which is the majority of us, they were real scared about the banks interfering, taking funds and so forth. That won't be possible under this new system.
All of these old bankers, billionaires and all that, you have to realize that these beings are losing their souls, man. Like souls, like you're fucking done.
This is going to allow the average person like you and me to invest in stocks, to invest in commodities, and all sorts of digital assets from bonds, real estate, anything. All of it is going to be tokenized and available for the unbanked and completely decentralized. So you're not going to need a bank or a broker or a financial advisor.
Is that the more people are aware of this, the faster it's going to manifest. And see it happen like each time Smarty do commands or report on the NESARA GESARA, we see validations happen quickly after. People tell me in the comments, I'm receiving money, I don't know from where.
Consider those test runs, so to speak, while they're working on getting this taken care of, because the deep state keeps getting in the way, trying to stop this.
But I'm like, fuck this, I'm trying to heal the world, I'm going for full disclosure, I don't give a shit who says what, and we're gonna do it anyway.
Weather can be used for rainfall so that there's no droughts and that we have more than enough food to grow on this planet for everyone. There will be an absolute end to homelessness.
We are working for a beautiful future for the rest of the world, right?
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, so it's not a curse. It's actually us getting this shit done for the rest of the people.
Right.
People that don't even have balls to come on here and do what we're doing. I was in 9 car accidents. Cars were smashed up. I was shot at point blank range because I grew up in the ghetto. Nothing hit me. Point blank, boom, boom, boom. Nothing hit me.
Once Smarty said, subscribe to Source TV, 5 seconds later, my computer was crashing like in the movies, bzzz, error. When you see this happen to you live, you're like, holy shit, we're in a war.
Do you understand? Do you understand when it says a duty to step between a tyrannical government and its laws? They are coming for our children. We cannot sit down.
The Treasury was audited. It failed its audit. It has been taken over.